Good morning, everyone. Trust you're doing great. I decided to do a live this morning, and just to share something very briefly. And what is it that I'm sharing very briefly? Hi, Ife. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining in. And I'm just talking about doing something differently, doing things differently. Every time, we come into a new year, we all have these goals, these desires, these dreams, that we all just want to do things, and you write this long list. And I've just realized that one of the mistakes that we make is we do the same things over and over and over again, and then we expect a different result. And honestly, there's a definition out there, and it says it's insanity for you to do the same things over and over again and expect a different result. There was someone that came to minister in our church, and it was just a sentence. It says, change the strategy and you will get different results. And I just want to encourage everybody out there today that it's the beginning of a new month. Can you believe it? January over and out. We're going into the second month. We're going into February. And as you enter February, I want you to be deliberate about changing certain things that you've done the normal way, things that you've done how you want to normally do it. But now I want you to just do it differently. Change the strategy to get a different result. And my prayer for you, and which is my prayer for myself as well, that as I do things differently, God being by my side, I'm putting in a lot of effort, the prayers are there, and I'm hoping that eventually you're going to get a different result. So, what's the word for today? Do things differently. Be deliberate about changing the strategy. Stop doing the same things over and over again and expect a different result. It doesn't happen like that. Sometimes you just have to tweak things a little bit, adjust a little bit, just try something differently, try a different approach, and then you get a different result. That's number one. And then there's number two. There's something that's been really strong in my heart, and I'm hoping that this week I'm going to have my first Bible session for the year 2026. So if you haven't been joining, please join me on YouTube live. And also it will be on Facebook live as well on Wednesday at 6:30. And there's a strong thought that has been in my heart. There are people who have done things maybe in 2025 and you failed, or you felt that you failed, or you feel like a failure, and you've entered into 2026 and you're like, how are you going to get up? How are you going to start? How are you going to move? And there's this thing hanging over your head, or these thoughts in your mind, and you're like, oh, I didn't reach my goals in 2025. I failed, or you even feel like a failure. And I just keep having this strong impression in my heart. And by the grace of God and by the Spirit of God, we're just going to talk about how to fail and to get up and go. How to fail and still pick up and go. And looking at people in the scriptures who had their moments of failure, who had their moments of failing. But you know what? That you failed does not make you a failure. I repeat, that you failed at something, whatever it is, an exam, a course, a project, a desire, a goal, even in relationship, it does not tag you or name you or label you a failure. You are not a failure. You may have failed at something, at an assignment, but that does not make you a failure. So, and it's just been in my heart to just encourage somebody out there. How do you fail and then get up and go? We see in the scriptures the transformative power of God to get people up after they've had a big failure or a big fail, or they just get up and go by the power and by the grace of God. So please join me, of course, on Wednesday 6:30 on YouTube live. The channel is Learning and Living with Abiola Adeola, and of course you can also join me on my Facebook page, Abiola Adeola, as well. So the week has started. Number one, do things differently. Be deliberate this week to do things differently. Number two, you may have failed at certain things in 2025. That does not make you a failure. You're going to get up and go, and 2026 is going to be the best year, the year that you've been waiting for, the year that heaven has also been waiting for you. It's going to be a fantastic year for you. So, have a great one. Love you loads and enjoy the day. And everyone who joined, Doctor as well, thank you, thank you. God bless you and have a fantastic day. Bye for now.